What's going on, guys? It's Brong here, coming at y'all with a top 10 Travis Scott songs. This is my second tier list Tuesday. I'm going to be doing these every single Tuesday, so this is episode 2. And yeah, let's get right into it, man. So my top 5 honorable mentions are No Bystanders, Apple Pie, Skyfall, Impossible, Nightcrawler, and I'll throw in one more. Off of Utopia, Sirens. I think those are like my hardest songs it was to leave off. Houston Fornication was also super hard to leave off. 5%, 10. Okay, let's get into the top 10. For the number 10 top Travis Scott song of all time, I have My Eyes off of Utopia. I saw Travis Scott in person recently, and this is the song that I put on my story. I thought it was one of the best songs that he performed live. I think it's such a cool song because it starts off so slow and you think it's gonna be like that, but you're into it though. It's not like a bad song in the first half, but then when it starts, the beat drops. It doesn't just drop out of nowhere. He has a very good transition with the beat, and I love that production, and he has a great verse on there as well. And I think it's easily a top 10 Travis Scott song of all time. Number 9, we have ASTROTHUNDER off of Astroworld. ASTROTHUNDER is one of the coolest beats ever made. I think Travis did a great job with this beat. It's a song that, it's not exactly like a slow song, but it's not a fast song either. It's just kind of in the middle. You could put it on when you're just trying to chill, or when you're trying anything, really. It just works in any setting, and I think it's one of the best songs, best productions, best beats Travis has ever made. Number 8, we have Thank God off of Utopia. And that might be probably a hot take, maybe, because it's so recent and people think My Eyes are probably better. It's more popular than Thank God. But I think Thank God, the transition with the sirens and in the middle of it with like the horns, and I think it's super cool, and I think that it's definitely a top 3 song off of Utopia. And it's super underrated. It's probably the most underrated pick I have on my top 10 list, to be honest. It's just really a personal favorite. Ever since I first listened to the album, it really stood out to me, and I just play that over and over again. I think it's one of the most replayable songs off Utopia as well. What do we got now? Number 7? Number 7, we have Oh My This Side off of Rodeo. I think this song is super cool because it is a 2-part song. I think Oh My This Side, the first part is better. I think we can all agree with that. But I think the second part is great as well. It doesn't bring the song down in any way. But I do believe that the first half makes it a top 10 Travis Scott song. And I think the production, the beat, the Quavo part, you know, especially the Travis part. I think Travis carries the song, but Quavo does his thing as well. But I think Travis Scott really knew what he was doing on this song, and I think it's easily a top 7 Travis Scott song. Coming in at number 6, we have Skeletons off of Astroworld. And I think a lot of people had this in a top Travis Scott song. I think most people had this in their top 10 Travis Scott songs. I think it's just the production, the beat, it's just like something I never heard before. And I think it's so unique, even for like a psychedelic rap genre. I think it's something that I've never heard before. And I think it could definitely even go higher on this list, but I just think the verse by The Weeknd and the chorus and just how they both worked on that song, I think it's just amazing. And it's really a song that just makes you want to float. And I think a lot of these songs on my top 10 Travis Scott song or list makes me want to do that. And I feel like a lot of people can agree. I think Travis Scott, he just does the best music when it comes to just wanting just to relax and vibe. And I think Skeletons is easily a top 5, top 6 Travis Scott song. Coming in at number 5, we have Drugs, You Should Try It. This is my only pick that is not on Spotify. I saw Travis Scott perform this song live recently, and he said when he was going to perform it, I didn't think he was going to perform it. I was hoping he was, and he did. I don't know if he always performs it because it's an older song, but I was so happy when he chose to perform it because it's definitely one of my favorite songs, Travis Scott songs of all time. I think the beat, the production just puts you in a vibe. I think it's some of the best production he's ever had, and it's not even on Spotify. So I hope he puts that on Spotify at some point because it'll definitely be one of my most played songs if it ever gets on Spotify. But I still play it a lot. But I hope Travis Scott puts his older songs on Spotify at some point because that song is legendary, and I know a lot of people probably haven't heard it, and you're missing out. It's one of the best songs he's ever made, for sure. Coming in at number 4, we have Maria, I'm Drunk off of Rodeo, and this song is one of his most iconic songs of all time. He has Young Thug, he has Justin Bieber on the song. And they all have a great verse. I can't really say who was best, who was carried. I think they all pulled their weight and did a great job. Maybe the only thing you could say about this song, it's a little bit long. But again, it's like, it's sort of like a runaway in a sense to me because it doesn't get old to me. I play it from start to finish almost just about every time I play it. But yeah, it's just one of the best songs I think ever made, that to play at night when you're just like driving around at night. I think it's one of the best songs to ever play in that setting. And I play just about every week when I'm not driving at night. It's just one of those iconic go-to songs. I think everyone can agree with that. Coming in at number 3, we have Stop Trying to Be God off of Astroworld. And this song is an underrated pick. I don't think a lot of people, I know it's not underrated in terms of it has a lot of streams, but compared to a lot of the songs off of Astroworld, it doesn't have as many streams as that. And I think Stop Trying to Be God is a perfect song. I think there's not one flaw with it. I think the outro is probably what makes it a top 5 song for me that's ever been put out by Travis. I think Travis's verse was good as well, but it's nothing special. But I just think the whole atmospheric production and the outro, I just think it's all perfect, and I think he really hit the mark on that song. And just looking at my list, it is the best song off of Astroworld, which is hard to do because there's a lot of great songs on Astroworld, so that says a lot for this song. Number 2, we have Telekinesis off of Utopia. And this song, trust me, it was hard to not put it at number 1 because right when this song came out, I just fell in love with this song. I think it's one of my favorite songs I've ever heard, and it makes you float. I think the outro, first off, let's just start from the first verse. I think Travis had an incredible verse. I think his chorus and everything was just perfect. I think he had a great hook on the song. I think Future did a good job, nothing crazy, but then it gets back to the Travis hook. And then it goes into the last part by SZA. I think SZA does a great job, and she kind of makes the song her own. You know, she kind of makes it, she doesn't try to fit into Travis's, what he does. She kind of just makes it her own song. Not that it's like a part 2 or anything. I think it feels like the same song, but I feel like she just takes the song and makes it her own. And I think it's a great outro. And I think it's definitely could be number 1 at some point, but I just couldn't quite put it number 1 yet because of how special this first song is. But coming in at number 1, we have 90210 off of Rodeo. And I think this song is the best Travis Scott song. It's actually has a sample of Family Business by Kanye, which is my like fourth favorite Kanye song of all time. And Travis chose to sample that song in this song. And I think something about this song, I think the first part, again, it's kind of like an Oh My Diss Side kind of situation. But instead of the first part being better than the second part, I think the second part's better than the first part. But the first part is great. It really keeps your attention. I think it's really it really sets up the song good for the second part. But when the second part comes on with the piano and that sample, I just think it's perfect. And he has a great verse on there. I like the part where he talks about the Grammys, when he talks about Kanye passing him the rock, because that was kind of his introduction to us in a sense. Well, I think some people found out about him way back, maybe when like 2013 when he dropped like Mamacita or Upper Echelon, but I didn't really know who he was then. I found out about him during like 2015-ish. So that was like his introduction to most of us, and I think that verse and that song is the best song off of Rodeo. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll be coming at y'all with another Tier List Tuesday next Tuesday. And if you want to check out my gaming channel, Brong Plays, I'll be posting tons of gaming videos there with the boys. Those kind of videos don't get as many views because it's just videos that tend to not get out there as much. But if y'all enjoy these videos and want to see more of me and my friends, please check out those videos. I'm going to be making more videos on this channel with my friends, playing basketball and doing certain stuff coming up. But for now, I'm just going to keep doing these videos and just kind of keep the ball rolling, not stopping. You know, it's better just to keep making videos even if I'm not quite ready. I'm trying to get organized and set up to make more like real life videos, do vlogs, challenges. But just for now, I'm just kind of happy doing these videos. So I hope you guys enjoy. Hope it gets my channel out there more as well. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like. And yeah, that's been Evan Brong, and I'm out. Peace.